Fact number 1. Glaciers and ice sheets hold about 69% of the world's fresh water. Just over 96% of the total amount of world's water is held in its oceans. According to Water in Crisis, a guide to the world's fresh water resources via the United States Geological Survey, however, that's primarily salt water. To find the bulk of the world's fresh water, you need to trek to the poles as 68.7% of it is encased in the ice caps, permanent snow, and glass. Fact number 2. The fastest gust of wind ever recorded on Earth was 253 miles per hour. Hang on to your hats because this isn't your average wind storm. In 1996, a tropical cyclone named Olivia hit off the coast of Barrow Island, Australia with such a force that it broke an incredible record. According to the Weather Channel, Olivia's eyeball produced 5 extreme 3-second wind gusts, the peak of which was a 253 mph gust, which blew past the previous wind record of 231 mph set in Mount Washington. Fact number 3. The best place in the world to see rainbows is the Haveli. If you are an avid rainbow gazer and want to get your fill of the beautiful phenomenon, look at no further than the state of Haveli. A study published by the American Meteorological Society in 2021 noted that the area's mountains produce sharp gradients in clouds and rainfall, which are keys to apparent rainbow sequence. Air pollution, pollen, and a large amount of cresting waves also help to put Haveli at the top of the list when it comes to rainbow quality and quantity. Fact number 4. There are fossilized plants in Greenland under 1.4 kilometers of ice. Around 80% of Greenland is covered by the Greenland ice sheet, which is the largest and possibly the only relic of Pleistocene glaciations in the northern hemisphere. But has it always been so icy? Well, at the bottom of 1.4 kilometers core sample, which was taken in 1966 at Camp Century during the Cold War, researchers found well-preserved fossil plants and biomolecules, which means that massive sheet melted and reformed at least once in the last million years. Fact number 5. Whale songs can be used to map out the ocean floor. Fin whales are basically the Barry White of the ocean. The deep bellowing songs that males use to attract mates are considered to be the loudest of the all marine life and can be heard up to 1000 kilometers 600 miles away. According to Scientific American, they can also be used to socially map out the ocean floor, thanks to the fact that sound can reach depths of 2.5 kilometers 1.6 miles under the water, which bounces back and provides researchers with accurate measurements. Beyond that, a 2001 study in Science showed how using a fin whale song can be far more useful and how less of a negative impact in sea level than using a large air gun, which is the typical tool researchers. Fact number 6. Mount Everest is bigger now than the last time it was measured. Mount Everest may not have physically grown, having reached maturity a long time ago. However, the most recent measurement performed by the surveyors representing China and Nepal has the mountain peak standing taller than wide through the past. Previous readings have ranged from 29,002 feet above sea level in 1856 down to 20,029 in 1955, according to NPR. Fact number 7. Climate changing is causing flowers to change color. Don't worry, your prized red roses aren't going to turn turquoise overnight, but an increase in UV radiation due to the ozone layer deterioration over the past decades has caused flowers all over the globe to change. A 2020 study led by Salesian University scientists determined that the UV pigmentation in flowers has increased over time, which has led to decrease of their pollen, although we can't see them. The color change with our eyes. It is big problem for pollinators like bees who are attracted to the bright colors that flowers produce. Fact number 8. Dentistry is the oldest profession in the world. Dentistry goes all the way back to when humans first had teeth, well, not quite the long. However, one study found evidence of teeth being drilled in skulls that dates from 7,500 to 9,000 years ago. The holes were likely made using an bow drill. Could that be the work of the first dentist? Other biting research conducted by the University of Bologna, Italy, and 14,000 years old skill found that one routine tooth in the jaw had been sourced and scraped with the tool, according to the BBC. That makes dentistry one of the oldest recorded professions, and it is definitely a reason to smile. Fact number 9. The story of the acts of murder in Veliska, Part 2. Then, as quickly as silently as he had arrived, the stranger left, taking keys from the home and locking the door behind him. The next morning, the neighbors became suspicious, noticing that usually rambunctious homes was dead quiet. They alerted Joe's brother, who arrived to take a look. What he saw after letting himself in with his own key was enough to make him sick. Everyone in the house was dead, all 8 of them beyond recognition. The police determined that the parents had been murdered first with the obvious force. The axe that had been used to kill them had been swung so high above the murderer's head that it jawed the ceiling above the bed. Joe alone had been hit with the axe at least 30 times. The faces of both parents as well as the children has been reduced to nothing but a bloody pulp. The state of the bodies wasn't the most concerning part. However, once the police had searched the home after murdering the Moors, the killer and apparently set up some kind of ritual. He had covered the Mori parents' head with the sheets and the Mori children's face with clothing. He then went through each room in the house, covering all the mirrors and windows with clothes and towels. At some point, he took a 2-pound piece of uncooked bacon from the fridge and placed it in the living room along with a keychain. The bowl of water was found in some spiral of blood swirling through it. Police believed that the murderer had washed his hands in it before leaving. By the time the police, coroner, a minister, and several doctors had truly pursued that the crime scene's word of the vicious crime had spread and the crowd outside the home had grown. Officials cautioned that the townspeople against going inside, but as soon as the premises was cleared, at least 100 townspeople gave into their gross factionally and traipsed through the blood-stained home. One of the townspeople even took a fragment of Joey's skull as the keepsake. As for the perpetrator of Villisca axe murders, the police had shockingly few leads. A few half-hearted efforts to search the town and surrounding countryside were made, though most officials believed that with tight roughly 5 hours head start the killer had. He would be long gone blood pounds. He brought it, but in the unsuccess as the crime scene had been fully demolished by the town people. A few suspects were named over the time, through one of them panned out. The first was Frank Jones, a local businessman who had been in the competition with Joey Mori. Mori had worked for Jones for 7 years in the farm equipment sales business before leaving the starting his own rival business. There was also a rumor that Joey was having an affair with Jones' daughter-in-law, though the reports were unfounded. The townspeople insist, however, the Moores and the Joneses harbored a deep hatred from each other. Though no one admits it was bad enough to spark murder, the second suspect seemed far more likely. The event confessed to the murders, even though he later recanted, claiming police brutally. Lenny Kelly is the most likely suspect for the case, though he was never convicted. Lynn George Jacqueline Kelly was an English immigrant who had a history of sexual deviance and mental problems. He even admitted to being in town the night of Villisca Axe murders and admitted that he has left early in the morning. Through his small stature and meek personality led some to doubt his involvement, there were certain factors police believed made him the perfect candidate. Kelly was left-handed, which police determined from blood sparkles that the killer must be. He also had a history with the Mori family, as many had seen him watching them while at Crutch and out. And about town, a dry cleaner in the nearby town received bloody clothing from Kelly a few days after the murder. He reported also asked police for access to the home of the crime while posing as a Scotland Yard officer. At one point, after a long interrogation, he eventually signed a confession detailing the crime. However, he almost immediately recanted and jury refused to indict him. For years, police looked into every possible that could have culminated in the Villisca Axe murders. Was it a single attack or a part of larger string of murders? Was it likely to be a local perpetrator or a traveling killer, simply passing through town and taking an opportunity? Soon, reporters of similar enough crimes happening throughout the country began to pop up. Though the crimes were not quite as gruesome, there were two common threats: the use of an axe as the murder weapon, and the presence of the oil lamp set to burn extremely low at the scene. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel KSP Facts English. KSP Facts signing off.